Welcome to Part 3 Leisure Time. Part 3 in the IELTS Speaking Exam is an open-ended discussion, themes related to the topic that was given in Part 2. Part 3 will last about 4 to 5 minutes. The IELTS examiner still asks questions, but there is an opportunity on the part of the candidate to provide a wide range of opinions and to give detailed explanations. IELTS Speaking Exam Tutorial Part 2 of the IELTS Exam Leisure Time video showed a possible answer to Part 2 of the IELTS Speaking Exam. This video now shows the follow-up discussion in Part 3 based on the topic of leisure time. Possible questions to encourage discussion might be: what are the most popular leisure activities in your country? Do you feel that people in your country have enough leisure time? Do you think people in your country use their free time in the best way? Do you think that using free time well can have a positive effect on a person's work or study? What role do you think employers have in encouraging their staff to make good use of their leisure time? Do you think governments should be involved in influencing what people do in their leisure time? Do you think that in the future people will develop new activities to do in their free time? Use the pause button on your player if you need longer to read the following screens, and the play button to continue. The examiner will note that the candidate makes some attempt to provide fuller answers than simply giving a list of activities, and explains that it depends on the type of work people do as to whether they have a lot of leisure time. Answering the questions directly and with explanations are a vital part of doing well in this section of the IELTS exam. Once again, the candidate does attempt stronger responses. However, there is a certain amount of repetition, talking about the weather again, and there are no details about what cultural activities people in the speaker's country might be involved in. More could have been added about the positive effect of using free time well. There are some good phrases which fit well into the topic. For example, benefit physically, sharpen their minds, better focused, and add value too. These will impress the examiner. It is always useful to give an example. In this case, it contrasts the attitude of companies in another country with the speaker's own. Maybe the speaker could have said more about why companies in his country are not interested in the wider welfare of their employees. However, the answer is adequate. It is at this point that the speaker talks about leisure time in terms of other activities apart from sports, and examples are given: concerts, music festivals. The last question is quite difficult because the examiner asks the candidate to make predictions about the future. Although the speaker makes it clear that he or she doesn't know, at least one idea is offered, even though it is not explained in detail. This concludes the speaking tutorial. If you want more help with your IELTS, go to www.eslforfree.com.